Hi there everyone, welcome back to Infinity Drones. Today we're going to take a look at the DJI Virtual Flight app and what you can do with it even if you do not have a controller. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so today we take a look at the DJI FPV Virtual Flight application. It's available for Android and iOS, and if you click on ready to go, you're going to see that you've got a couple of options. You can have the remote controller, your goggles and your phone, or you can have the motion controller, and you can even have just the remote controller, which is your phone. So in this case, I do not have my DJI FPV with me. I'm bored and I just want to mess around and play around on the DJI Virtual Flight app and just see if I can upgrade my skills a little bit. So I'm going to select the remote controller option here on the far right and click confirm. Then you're going to see quite a few things where they say connect the controller and items like that, but since we don't care about the controller right now because we want to use the phone, we can just continue. So if I click confirm, you're going to see I'm going to move on. It's going to load the application for me now, and just give it a second, and I can pick between the DJI FPV drone as well as the Avata. So I'm just going to pick the DJI FPV because it's the faster, probably more fun one in that virtual application, and then you can go tap in the app if you wanted to and see what's going on here, but essentially you just want to go to the Virtual Flight app. Now if I click on the Virtual Flight app, I can select whatever I want to do, time trial, arcade, free flight, whatever. In this case I'm going to select free flight. I'm going to select the factory one and I'm going to click OK. So one free flight ready to go, and I'm essentially going to pop on and go into the application myself. So let's just give it a second to load, and once it's in the application you can just see that you will be able to fly with just your phone. So as you can see, the controllers are now on the screen, so you can put your thumbs where you need to have it, and it says put the throttle all the way down. So in this case I'm going to take the throttle on the left stick, move it all the way down, leave it there, and it says push the throttle up to ascend, and there we go, and we are flying around. You can even see the stick inputs on the screen, and you can mess around in whatever you want to do. So I'm now in full manual mode, so if I want to do a flip and a roll, there we go, and if I go to backflip, why not? Okay, so you can mess around with this, you can take a look at all the settings, and if you want to crash for instance, and there we go. If you just want to reset, on the top left you'll see there's a little button. You can just press the button to reset, and as simple as that. So in this case I'm just going to quickly tap the start button, and I'm going to move out. So click on the back button over there, and it will reset yourself. So this is a very nice and easy way to move around. So if I press the back button, I just want to move out of this completely. I just move out. I can go back to the settings page, start location, or wherever I want to do. But one of the nicest things about this is go to the settings tab. You can change your settings if it's laggy. You probably want to have a nice frames per second on this, so try and maybe move the graphics a bit lower if you don't have the fastest device. I'm using a Samsung Note 10, so this is plenty fast. But what you can do is just go to the custom settings tab. Now by default the stick sensitivity is really sensitive. You'll flip like 4 or 5 times by moving an inch. So you can go and change a few things on the screen, as you guys can see at the bottom below, but the most important one will by far be this RCM mode option. If you tap on this one, you can see that I've already moved down the sensitivity quite a lot because I like that. But if you logged in here, you can actually go and move your sensitivity down, let's say to 450, take your roll also down to 450 or 350, whatever you want to do, and then you can mess around with this until you find something that you are more comfortable with. Remember, for me, my settings in this app is a lot slower than it is in real world, purely because my fingers are pretty dumb. I'm a pincher, and in the app I've got to be a thumber, so a small degree of movement on the sticks actually ends up being quite a lot with my thumbs. So I prefer to have a nice low or rates basically. Okay, and you can see all the way back, go back, and like I say, try again. Now I've just made my sticks a lot slower, so now I can go and test it out again. So this is quite a nice place to just mess around with. Essentially just pop up, and there we go. And this, it's a lot slower, but with the phone I can mess around. So obviously the more you play around with this, the more you're going to have some fun. But this is something you can mess around with, have some fun. The DJI Virtual app is free, so it gives you a lot of ability to just mess around, fly around in the application and have some fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like this, please click the like button. If you want to support the channel, please take a look at the affiliate links below. And yeah, subscribe from you guys would be very nice. Anyway, hope you guys see you in the next one. Cheers guys, bye bye.